I just got out of watching the, for some reason, highly controversial Snow White adaptation, and I'm of two minds about it. On one hand, I think from like a child's perspective, considering the reactions I could hear from kids in the screening, probably delivers on being an entertaining film. There were giggles, there were gasps, and a few moments where the younger audience members seemed genuinely invested. If that's all that matters to you, if you're just looking for something to throw on for a kid who enjoys bright colors, songs, and fantasy, then honestly, you can click off right now. Because from the perspective of a dude in his 30s who has actually liked or even loved some of these live-action Disney adaptations, this one, it isn't great. Put it more on par with the quality of like a Disney Channel original movie. And look, I love The Descendants and the High School Musical movies. I just saw those like a year ago. But even within the Disney Channel category, I'd still say this Snow White would be near the lower end. This movie isn't without its moments. Despite what the internet has to say about her, Rachel Zegler does inject some heart into the role. Easily the best part of the film. There are a couple of musical numbers that are genuinely enjoyable. And I do appreciate that the movie tries to expand upon the original instead of just, you know, being a shot-for-shot remake. However, that attempt at reinvention leads to the film running into conflicting terrain. It takes itself way too seriously at times while simultaneously trying to carve out its own identity, yet it still feels bogged down by the need to hit like requisite beats from the OG. It's a movie that doesn't flow well. It's clunky, tonally inconsistent, it's annoying at times, and it's visually uninspired. Speaking of visuals, none of it feels real. It just looks fake. Story-wise, the movie needed strong execution of world building, especially with the changes they attempted, but everything feels half-cooked and or hollow. Felt like it was like lacking in budget or something. The Dwarves, a lot of people started laughing when they showed up because they just don't look good. They don't look good. I won't go as far as to say they were like unbearable portrayals or something. Dopey in particular had some genuinely enjoyable moments. I kind of felt like they didn't originally want them in this movie. And then there's Gal Gadot. Listen, she's trying. She really is, but I wouldn't be surprised if come award season she gets a Razzie nomination thrown her way. That being said, I still, I had fun watching her, just maybe not for the reasons the movie intended. Ultimately, Snow White, it isn't the disaster the internet was hyping it up to be, but it's not good either. It's clunky, it's uninspired adaptation that has a few redeeming qualities, but it fails to justify its own existence. I wouldn't rush to the theaters for this one. I'd say maybe wait for Disney Plus, maybe.